Hey, what's up guys, Panasaurus back with another video, and today it's a little bit different. It's like 1 AM at the moment. I have school. I do not give a fuck about school. Okay, so let's get to the main point of the video. Why am I making this? Well, so if you guys know, Jurassic Park 5, or Jurassic Park 7, what I like to call it, is in the works. Apparently releasing in July 2nd, 2005, which I hope they would, but I doubt it because, like, how can they get all the casting, all the filming done? And the script is already done by the original writer from Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World. So I have high hopes, but not so high hopes as, like I said, I want it to be released in 2025, but you never know. But they can be lucky enough to reach it to that deadline. Now, what's today's video? Well, yeah, Jurassic Park 7, all that. But I have some predictions, and I don't have any. I have stuff to write on, but I don't feel like it. Let's get to number one. Number one, Spinosaurus. Just Spinosaurus. Its last appearance in the big films, Jurassic Park 3. And instead of teasing it, we just get Baryonyx and Suchomimus. And Suchomimus is a bit weird because it's in Chaos Theory, but I'm still gonna count it because it's practically canon. But basically, we only see 3 Spinosaurus, the first one, Baryonyx, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and Jurassic World Dominion, and then Dino Tracker and all that. And then Suchomimus, which is in the hatchling, I believe. I really think it's in the hatchling because it looks like a Baryonyx. Suchomimus, sorry. But its actual classification is in Chaos Theory. So what about Spinosaurus? Well, Spinosaurus, like I said, hasn't been really seen since Jurassic Park 3. Here's the thing, it's also been seen in Camp Cretaceous Season 4 and 5, so we might get a chance of seeing it, but we could have a chance of seeing it, but there's like 70% that we won't see it, and that 30% is we would see it. But when I mean see it, I mean like anything in general, just mentioned, seen by a camera or whatever. So yeah, that's my thinking, and like I said, I don't have a notebook, so I could actually do a part 2 if you guys like to, and I'll actually have a script. 2. Casting. Now, I know none of the original characters are coming back, but it's not really rumored, but Scarlett Johansson is recently, announced to the public that she's going to be in Jurassic Park 7, which I find really interesting because she says that she's been a big Jurassic Park franchise fan, and I'm only doing that in quotes because that's what she said apparently. But another one from like Bridgerton or something, they're getting one of the more popular castings, which I really don't get. Like, do it what is a part of the franchise, like the storyline. Like, just don't make it the cool casting people, just actually make it good enough that we actually want a Jurassic Park 8 that we actually might enjoy. I can't be the only one that thinks that. Number 3, hybrids. Now, we may not get hybrids, but right there, Dominus Rex. Hybrid. Between that and that. So, obviously, if they do hybrids, it's just gonna be Jurassic World. But this time on mainland, like, all over the world, so each country can have its own dinosaur or hybrid or whatever. But I put hybrids so I could actually say a hybrid that I really want in the Jurassic franchise. And that hybrid is something I actually discussed recently, the Ultimate Saurus. Now, if you haven't seen the video, well, the videos, I will, whatever. I'll showcase it here, maybe, or link in description. I'll try my best at least. But I really want Ultimate Saurus because it had a toy line by Kenner. I'm pretty sure it got cancelled because it was for Jurassic Park 4 when they were in the works of making it, I believe. But scrapped the idea and we got Jurassic World that we all know and love. But I really want Ultimate Saurus because, like I said, it's going to be overpowered. And obviously they can't kill it. It's like bulletproof. So I'm guessing, and I hope so, that in Jurassic Park 8, if they do make it, like, they already confirmed that 2 more Jurassic movies are coming. So I hope in Jurassic Park 8 that they can actually, like, kill it. And hooray, humanity saved! Okay, I don't know what number I'm on. I think I'm like on 4. And these are the most things I'm concerned about. Rexy, Blue, Beta. We all know Rexy. Like, let's be honest, like, she's an icon. She's a classic icon. Like, she's literally how Jurassic Park began. And basically why I'm worried about Rexy and Blue. That's Blue I'm pointing at. The one that's like the reason why I'm concerned about them is because like I said, she's an icon. But since she's so much of an icon, she has a lot of plot armor. And she's like really old now. So I'm not sure if we're gonna get a new type of Rex or new Tyrannosaur. Or we're gonna keep her until she actually dies. Same with Blue. So either Beta will actually replace Blue, and if Rexy somehow finds a mate, there could be a young Rex that could replace Rexy. But the gender might be a little bit of a decision of the maker, of the directors and the writers. That Isla Nublar has like all females, but now there's males and females. But stuff on Isla Sorna, we've seen in Jurassic Park 3 that the males with the quills, there was males. Like, there was a lot of males. Like, most of that pack contained of male velociraptors and the singular female velociraptor acting the boss, like the boss of all raptors. So either they could like think, so what I'm trying to say is either they can replace them with like a, younger, more improved version of themselves, or just their children at best, or they're gonna stay the same and just live infinity. 5. I think I'm up to 5. I have no idea. It's the old cast that I'm really worried about as well. The reason why I'm so focused on the old cast is because Sam Neill, Laura Dern, is that? Well, basically, like Sam Neill, he's like the whole reason I got into the Jurassic franchise, and probably same with you guys. But like, what I'm trying to say is, will they be mentioned at all? Because John Hammond, the actual actor, died in 2014, and he got a mention from Laura Dern, I believe it is, the actor of Ellie Sattler. She mentioned him in Jurassic World Dominion when they got out of the lab with the insects and Maisie found him and they're talking to each other. So I'm really happy that John Hammond got a mention, but I'm worried about the future movies. Will Owen get a mention? Will Claire get a mention? Will Maisie get a mention? So that's what I'm really worried about. And I just thought of this. Number 6. We know that the old cast isn't coming back, but I have maybe high hopes that maybe Ben, Lexi, Gray, I think that's his name, like all the kids from each movie, like, Ben and Lexi, they're the original kids. And then last time we saw them, that was like Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World, for a brief few minutes. And I want the side characters to really get like a comeback, like Sarah Harding, like we all miss her, and other characters. So that's gonna be all for today's video. Hopefully I can get this out by today, because at the time it's like, I don't know, like maybe 1 or 2. So by the time I'm filming this, hopefully I got it released. I'm glad I get to share my opinions out, and hope people, like bigger channels, could like react to this, or like maybe agree to this, like Swerve or Dino Facts or The Gaming Beaver, many others. Like, I know they won't, but like, I just want someone to like agree or share their opinions while reacting to this. And yeah, so that's gonna be all for today's video. Smash that like button, subscribe, share this video with your dino-infested mind, people, friends, or prehistoric, whatever. I don't really care. I'm just really tired. So I'll catch you in maybe part 2, or just more prehistoric island content. That's gonna be all. See yous.